Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Cure for the Common Game. Today, we're going to open up Enhanced Evolution, the last of the 5 new Ikoria Commander decks that we so affectionately call C20. So, pop that out. Okay, isn't it amazing as to how actually flat these things are? I know that I haven't opened very much of the actual Ikoria product, but uh, the foils I have gotten from, we all seen them, from Ikoria Commander have been very, very flat. And I believe the reason why that is because it's a new product. They're just out. Now, once these things set in the package for 6 months, if they're on a shelf at Walmart or whatever, but look at that. I'm digging it. Anyway, let's get to it. Get my camera straight here. Our face card is Otrimi the Ever Playful. Now, black, green, blue. I don't know what that is. Don't. I'm still having trouble with the 3 color. I'm just now learning the Alara names. Anyway, uh, yeah, I don't know. So six mana for a 6/6 trampler. It's got mutated 4, so it's actually cheaper to mutate it than it is to cast it. So that's cool. Whenever this creature deals combat damage to a player, return target creature card with mutate from your graveyard to your hand. So this, I take it the design here was uh, to try to get around the 2-for-1 nature of mutate. So uh, or 3-for-1, or however many times you mutated for one. If somebody's got a murder, I choose that card just because it's clean, simple, destroy target creature. If somebody's got a removal spell and you lose the whole stack, you feel like you've just, given away a ton of card advantage. But this, it looks like it's designed to try to help you get those mutate creatures back. So that's what I'm taking it as. Then we have Zexara, the Exemplary. 4 mana, 2/3 Death Touch, but it taps to add 2 mana of any one color. Yes, I think I already have a Pimimzora and a Freeze from the Real in Zaxara's deck box up there. Pretty sure. And then it's an X spell thing, so whenever you cast a spell with X in its mana cost, you get that big of a Hydra token. So that's super ballin' now. This is one of those that begs for all the cool stuff. It's tokens and it's +1 counters, so you want the doubling season so bad, but I just don't know that I can. Yeah. Anyway, we have Caesar. That's how I'm going to pronounce it. Ruthless Stalker. 4 mana, 3/3. Of course, it partners with the Whale Wolf. Um, and whenever a creature you control deals combat damage to a player, put a 1/1 counter on that creature. And I'll show these together because when they partner, they're kind of the same. It to me, partner with pairs are, well, it's 2 cards, but it's 1 commander in my mind. Um, so Ukema can't be blocked, so that's cool. And then so this is the obviously what you want to put the counters on. When it leaves the battlefield, it deals X damage to target player, and you gain X life, or X is its power. So you want to pump it up, get it big. If they kill it, well, then he just final shots them. Then we have some lovely tokens. We have some Hydras, some Beast, some more Beast and Hydras. We have a Blighted Woodland. Your favorite and mine, the Command Tower. Demir Aqueduct, Golgari Rot Farm, Mortuary Mire, Myriad Landscapes, I'm always happy to see. Opulent Palace, Rogue's Passage, y'all know how I feel about that. Simic Growth Chamber, Soaring Sea Cliff. Temple the False God, Dismal Backwater, Jungle Hollows, Thornwood Falls. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 swamps from Ikoria. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 forests from Ikoria. Now let's get to some new stuff. Souvenir Snatcher. Of course, now this is the mutate deck, so we're going to have all kinds of mutate stuff in here. Tidal Barracuda that's one heck of a card. I played this the other night when we smashed the precons together. I played a different copy of it, of course. Y'all just saw me open this one, but played this deck and kind of like it. I kind of like mutating at instant speed. Not gonna lie. Boneyard Mycodrax. They just be making up words. Sounds cool though. Deadly Rollick. Dredge the Mire. Mind Leecher. Capricopian. Of course it had to be a goat, right? Sawtust Demolisher. Let's look at Manascape Refractor, because I honestly don't remember it. Enters the battlefield tapped. Oh, that's bad. Has all activated abilities of all lands on the battlefield. Oh my gosh. You may spend mana as though it were mana of any color to pay the activation cost of Manascape Refractor's abilities. Has all activated abilities of all lands on the... Well, when you tap a land for mana, you're activating that ability. It uses a colon. Somebody's got to guess Cradle, a Maze of If. Gavany Township. Oh man, there's so many lands. Oh, it's so good. It does suck it comes into play tapped, but I get it, right? I get it. Mind Spring, Deadly Tempest. Glad to get more board wipes. Yeah, I'm running low. Profane Command. Now, I'll admit, I drew Profane Command, and I'll admit, my heart leapt in my chest. I was like, oh, cool. And then I read Profane Command, and I was like, wait a minute. I thought this was supposed to be good. Yeah, it just didn't... for the amount of mana you have to pump into it, I was wanting more. And for some reason, I had associated this. Of course, it's from the command cycle from Lorwyn. And I was like, no, it's not. It was not what I wanted it to be. Animist Awakening, one heck of a magic card, as well as the Beast Whisperer. This one, yeah. Genesis Hydra, getting our X spells on. Hungering Hydra. Masted Mirrors, Predator Ooze. Another X Vastwood Hydra. Vorapede. Kind of sweet. We have a Cold-Eyed Selkie. Find and Finality. Gaze of Granite. I actually used that one. Nissa Steward of Elements, because, Expel Planeswalker. Villainous Wealth. Twidwin the Biting Gale. Life Crafter's Bestiary. Silent Arbiter. If y'all aren't running Silent Arbiter, you should really consider it. I didn't realize... When it was in my opening hand, and I was like, why is Silent Arbiter in here? And then I just started mutating creature on top of creature on top of creature, and I was like, oh, this is why. Because maybe it's just me. A lot of you have probably already played the mutate ability on Arena or whatnot, but that was the first time for me. And it felt a lot like enchanting up a creature Voltron style with a whole bunch of enchantments, and you're just going to swing with that one creature. Silent Arbiter helps that tremendously. Darkwater Catacombs, love it. Endless Sands. Yeah. I love weird lands like that, Exotic Orchard, Llanowar Waste, Sunken Hollow. 1, 2, 3, 4 more forest. 2 more islands. Bonder's Ornament, the best white card in the set. And then Arcane Signet and Sol Ring. I was really scared when we got Arcane Signet in the Brawl decks that it was just going to replace the Sol Ring. glad it was just in addition to. I know that there's some tension over that being a thing, but Archipelago. Now I didn't get a chance to play this, or did I? I may have. Huh. Dreamtail Heron. That's kind of nice. Pouncing Shore Shark. There's just those creepy arms. Cavern Whisperer did some good work for me. Chittering Harvester. Insatiable Hemophage. Auspicious Starks. Ferdinand. Now, okay. I know on one of the other videos a couple days ago, it's funny. I was playing this deck, and I was hosed on blue mana. All right, I had none. Um, Not even a non-basic that produced blue. I could not produce blue mana. Had a handful of cards that just required a single blue mana in my hand. Well, I drew Ferdinand, and I'm like, yeah, so I spend the 3 mana for Ferdinand, instantly pay 2, removes the counter, and say, I'm gonna go get me an island. And friend of the show, Chris, he's one of the wonderful patrons that we've got. Uh, he he stops that activated ability, and I can't remember the card. Oh, help me out. It counters or it doesn't counter it. It's like a swerve for activated abilities. He got it, so he also needed an island. So he went in his deck and got he got my island. It took me several turns to recover because he actually bought that card back from his graveyard somehow, and so here I am with a Ferdinand with 1 counter on it, knowing he's got this card in his hand. And I'm like, no, fam, I ain't doing it. This is why I love this game, is because there are moments when we think we have it figured out what we're going to do, but you know what? We don't, and that's what makes it great. Glowstone Recluse, Migration Path. Oh my gosh, is this not one of the greatest versions of this card? Now, I'll admit Ranger's Path is awesome because it just has forest cards and you can go get shocks and triomes and stuff like that. But Migration Path, 4 mana, 2 basic lands, into play. Yeah, they're tapped, don't care. I'm always looking for more 4 mana, get 2 land cards. And this one, just because, has cycling. That's beautiful. You just cycle it away if you don't, need it later on. Migratory Greathorn. Now, if you'll notice, these are the Ikoria cards, the bunch of Ikoria cards that are in the set. Trumpeting Gnar, of course, all being pretty much mutate. Psychic, Parasitic, and Predatory Impetus. That's pretty much this set's version of removal. It's really good, kind of like the Vows. Illusory Ambusher. This is a great supplies blocker. I spent 5 mana and drew, what was it, 6 cards? Because I think it was a 6/6 coming at me. Not bad. Muldrifter. What? I didn't see Propaganda. That's tough enough right there. Yeah, I like me some Propaganda in there. Shriekmaw, Beast Within, Hero's Bane, Chris. Kodama's Reach, Crows and Grip. This is, Rex Sage, Yavimaya Dryad, Putrefy, Trigon Predator. I'm impressed with that deck. Overall, I'm impressed with all of them. I know there is the reprint concern, but I think this one is just right. Yes, they can always add more stuff. We're Commander players. We always want more, but I think this time, there's Pain Lands, there's Filter Lands, there's the Cycle Duels. I'm all for it. I think this is overall, all 5 of them. We all watched the professor's video on how he graded them, and it's pretty accurate. But I got all of mine at the local game store in Dyersburg, Tennessee. The name of it is Collector's Connection. He has had a challenge of being open for business while all this has been going on. He's been open but not open. You know, it was he was there and the doors were locked, and if you wanted anything, of course, it was all curbside, or he would just drop it in your trunk without, any contact, and it just he stayed locked. But anyway, that's what we have got for Otrimi, the ever playful. That's the last commander deck. So now we're going to get on to getting into some Ikoria proper. I appreciate y'all watching, and I'll see y'all tomorrow for some probably some pre-release kits to be open. Y'all stay safe, and we'll see you tomorrow.